It's the most wonderful time of the year. Well, I look horrible. Do I sound horrible?
Uh, no, there's a little bit of an echo.
How about now?
Oh, you sound much, much better. Those sweet dulcet tones.
All right. Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first published episode of the Geekoid podcast.
Pew pew pew.
I mean, like, we've been recording for months and we finally have the balls to put this out on the internet.
Yeah.
Or maybe we just decided not to be super lazy, is really what it comes down to.
It's really what it is. It's
So we
like,
are recording on a Saturday night. It is almost 9 p.m. We've both been kind of imbibing for the last few hours, I would say. So this might be an extra fun episode compared to what they normally be. So this is going to be published on Sunday. Usually we'll record on Thursday and publish on Friday, but
things happen,
life
folks.
life
Just like,
comes at you fast.
yeah.
All right. So I mean, no one's ever listened to this before, so we just talk about stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. We're a bunch of geeks and we nerd out on it.
Yeah.
Thus, Geekoid.
So I would like to start with I don't know if you've caught any episodes yet of Amazon's anthology series titled Secret
Love.
Level.
No, I just saw the Mega Man and I was like, man, I gotta watch this.
So I watched a few episodes last night, and you know what? I was entertained, and I just
All
caught.
like BioWare intros.
Yeah, it feels very very much like that.
Okay.
Like the quality is right on par. Which, I mean, they spend millions of dollars on those intros, so I would expect it to be that good. But apparently, Amazon has already renewed it for a season two because it broke every record for the most watched animated series debut in Amazon Prime history.
Nerds. Nerds are joy.
So yeah, yeah. So like a win for the nerds, and it comes at a time where it's been a lot of ups and downs around gaming based like movie and series content. Like we had Borderlands, which was you watched it. I haven't even.
Complete shit. Oh, was I supposed to be nicer than that? I'm sorry. It
So
could have
there's
been could
Borderlands,
have been better.
but on the other end of the spectrum, we have things like The Last of Us, which was phenomenal.
Just played
Fallout,
just played the
phenomenal.
board game version
Yeah,
just a few minutes ago. Barely won it. We survived.
yeah. So I like. There's been some really good stuff. So it's been mixed, but I would say
Fallout.
overall, it's been the best year for video game based media
Yeah.
that we've
Even
ever had.
IGN just went through their reviews for a game of the year. We just had the Game Awards. There were a lot of really great games that they showed off.
I have.
And
I'll admit
not
I haven't.
future
I have not
stuff.
watched it yet. I will catch up, and the next time we chat, I will weigh in.
They showed a lot of future stuff. I have some of that pulled up, but just talking about this year and then ending the year with Indiana Jones. What the fuck? Amazing. Like,
Which I
what a
never
good year.
got. I never got hyped. I never got excited for an Indiana Jones game because I didn't think they could translate it into a solid game.
Machine did it.
Allegedly, I've yet to play it, but
I have watched and watched and watched. It's like being a kid in college again, where that's all I did, Rooster Teeth, and just watching Achievement Hunter. I've been doing it all over again, like living vicariously. I'm not going to buy a Series X, Series S, any of those, because I think that's all it's playing on. I think in PC, but It's great. It's so good. It's so much fun, and everybody playing it is just having the time of their lives. It's really it's been a lot of
That's
fun.
awesome. That is really good to hear. I mean, that that almost seems like the kind of game that maybe I could get my wife to sit down and watch me play.
That's what people are saying is they feel like
It's like watching a movie.
take the words out of my mouth, get out of my head. Dude, what a telepath.
Wait, 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 wait.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. And Troy Baker's voice of Harrison Ford in the late 80s as Indiana Jones of that time period. Wow. So good. So good. It's so good.
Okay, now remind me, is it only on Xbox or
I believe
Xbox and PC probably?
the Xbox and PC because Microsoft.
Ugh. You know, here's the crazy thing. Like, I am a Microsoft fanboy, but I haven't had an Xbox for a couple generations now. If it only came in white, I could probably
It
sell
does,
Rachel on it.
it does come in white.
It does?
The S, I think the S comes in white. I don't think
Which one's the S?
the one without a DVD.
But is it like the high end or the low end? Like this is a problem with Microsoft's branding is that I can't tell the difference between any of their like XS Pro. Like I don't know which one's better, which one's worse. It's just blah, blah, blah,
If
blah.
you take a DVD port out of the console, it better be cheaper.
Yeah, you would think that, but the PlayStation Pro is more expensive. That doesn't have a DVD port.
Okay. Yeah, I believe it is cheaper. I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, three. Jesus Christ. It's a lot cheaper. God, I'm sorry if I'm talking too loud. $639 for the Series X, $300 for the Series S.
So there's some
Wish I
hard,
turned my
there's
screen.
like a hardware differentiation between the two as
Yeah,
well.
huge. Well, yeah, it's like half the size, so probably half the
Half the size, but also but also like the same games are supposed to be playable on both, which I don't
lacks a disk
understand.
drive and less storage. If you got good internet,
I
or if you
just
download, and I think you can get external storage. So anyway,
anyway, we digress.
maybe I will get a Series S.
I should talk to all the people I know at Microsoft and be like, what do you like? Can your next generation be more straightforward, please? Because if it was more straightforward, I probably would have bought one. I'll be honest.
Oh, do you have a PlayStation 5?
Yes.
It's on PlayStation 5.
Oh, well, why don't you lead with that?
I just saw that in like fine print. PlayStation 5, X and S, Xbox Cloud Gaming, Microsoft Windows, GeForce Now.
All right. So maybe PlayStation Christmas is coming up. Maybe I can convince some relatives to get me it, or I'll buy it for myself for Christmas.
Dude, I'd go half in and just so you can just pay
So
for
so I can start a YouTube channel.
it.
Ah. All
Yeah.
right. What other topics we got lined up for today?
I was so some of the future stuff that they did show at the Game Awards was a DLC for a game you got me into. I like retro games, so if there's anything I'm going to talk about, it's going to be retro games or possibly board games. Dave the Diver in the Jungle DLC trailer was released. The game's just weird, dumb, Asian funny, and I love it. With a fat guy who's in the
In
middle
the jungle?
in the jungle.
So like he's gonna be on land. I haven't seen the trailer, so I'm
The
really
trailer is he's in a boat or he's like doing the whole safari hat thing, and I don't know.
oh man.
Only a minute.
Like I put in my time with Dave the Diver. Like I oh gosh. And that's why I sent that game to you because I thought it was awesome. Um all right. All right. I'm excited.
All they show
I'm gonna
is
get it.
all they're showing is they're on a boat and they're leaving the sushi bar and they're heading towards an island full speed ahead. And the guy who's driving is the scientist.
Okay. All right. I can see all the
Yep.
different ways that they could take this from a
And it
narrative
ends with
standpoint.
a Jeep pulling up to the dock to pick them up, or a truck.
I can see them like if they want to do like a full expansion, like a full priced expansion, because they haven't done that yet. Like it would make sense if like the gameplay was radically different and they built that out. Like so if they are in the jungle,
Your 1 minute pitch. Why do you like Dave the Diver?
I would say they execute like it, nothing they did was really super novel, but the way they executed in all the game systems is fantastic. Like everything feels really polished, the balance feels fantastic, and the compulsion loops that gets you to keep coming back and playing, like
Well,
it
it
does
throws
everything correctly.
it throws you into the next one. You're like, oh, it's nighttime. You got to go to the sushi bar, and you're like, yeah, okay, all right. And then there's another 15 minutes, and then it's morning, and you're on the boat, and you're like, okay, go dive, and you're like, okay, another 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's exactly not exactly, but it's very similar to what Civilization did with the one more turn. I gotta take one more turn. Like I gotta go diving one more time, or I have to serve sushi one more time. Like it just you just like they did a great job with the progression and the dopamine hits, and it really comes back to like understanding human psychology and how you can like manipulate that. Like I hate to say it, but that's ultimately what it is.
I've gone so far, and I still haven't killed the shark. So this lady, the critic, is still sitting in my sushi bar. It's been like weeks. She comes back every night. I'm like, all right, lady, one day you'll get your shark, kid.
Oh, come on, man up. Go kill that shark.
Slay the Spire 2. I'm a big board gamer, and one of my favorite mechanisms is deck building. It took, I just started playing Slay the Spire. It's been out for years. It's great. It's really good. I thought it was corny until you actually play it. It's great. I play it in my bed before I fall asleep. I do like one or two missions, climb up, figure out which way I'm going, and then I'll turn it off and start the next night. So it's also one of those things you can do for 5, 10 minutes and then put it away. Or play 30 minutes, and 30 minutes will probably get you all the way to the end, and then you see how you do. There's multiple characters, multiple ways of getting through the dungeon. So Slay the Spire 2 has been announced. Also, in August, during Gen Con, I'm in Indianapolis, Slay the Spire, the board game came out, which is astronomically huge, astronomically expensive, but you can play as all four of the characters. Instead of this being a solo game, you can play all four as a co-op. And everybody's, again, board game reviews for the year, and game awards are coming out, and that one's getting high praise. So that was
Okay.
announced. And then my last two, Ninja Gaiden, or Gaiden, Ragebound, very 2D, updated 2D, is coming out. The revealed trailer was only a minute and a half, but it looks good. Again, I like retro or new retro games. So Slay the Spire, Dead Cells, Dave the Diver, that kind of stuff really fascinates me. And then Balatro, man, I heard about it all year long, and I think I'm gonna buy it for Katie and have her be my guinea pig of like, hey, you like card games, but these are like more like card games. What do you think? And so I'm gonna buy it for her and see how she likes it. But Balatro, which was also on a lot of runner-ups for Game of the Year. So it was that impressive to people at IGN and GameSpot and whatever. So pretty cool.
All right. That's man. 2024 was pretty impressive in terms of everything that came out, but I'm excited for 2025.
There were a lot other games. I have a whole list over here on my phone. A third screen.
And probably the thing I'm most looking forward to is because I've never had one is the Switch, or should I say the Switch 2?
More rumors are coming out as it's getting closer to allegedly March.
Uh, yeah, and everything is pointing towards a bigger, more powerful version of a console that everybody loves. And
I do too. It took me 3.5 years, and I love it. I really
it's
do.
it's gonna be reverse compatible. Like that's kind of like almost a guarantee. And it's gonna be like Switch 2, just better stuff. And as an I, I don't know if I can consider myself an indie game dev at this point because I'm just tampering, but like if I can target more powerful hardware, that's exciting for me.
There's something, I went away from it, went to PC. I went away, and I'm talking about Nintendo, the company. I went away from it, went to PlayStation. I went to Genesis, Sega. I And then as I've gotten older and I look back, and I like the big titles, which is why I veered this way to PlayStation and PC. Um, Great titles that you and I have gotten to play together. But Nintendo does something. They make sure they still capture your heart and the that feeling I used to have as a kid, sitting on the floor, cross-legged, with the controller and the cord running up and looking up at the entertainment center towards the TV, playing on the Switch in Nintendo games gives me a feeling that I haven't had since before PlayStation. I guess PlayStation, but PlayStation then beyond.
Well, you're going way back.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the next Dragon Age, though beautiful, or the next Witcher. I want I want Dave the Diver. It's great on Switch. I love it. It's perfect. To just I like that kickback. I started playing Luigi's Mansion 3, and I think that's like 3 years old, and it still looks bright and colorful, and it's probably a kid's game. I absolutely adore it. It's just I want the fun nature, not the
I Absolutely. I mean, like as a new parent, like obviously my 6 month old, 7 month old is not going to be able to play video games yet. But I'm very much looking forward to the time when we can sit down and play Mario Kart together. Like I could
or like
totally stomp his ass.
yeah, like I was teaching her niece Mario, but I started with old side-scrolling Mario because she actually couldn't figure out the control when I gave her a 3D. The 3D platformer like messed her all up. When I gave her a 2D and she could only go left or right and then jump, she got the idea. And then once she went a few levels, I took her over to Mario Odyssey, and then she had an idea where then she could use a joystick. It was really fascinating, then it made me realize how I learned video games.
So one thing that I've been thinking about, and I clearly need to catch up on the Game Awards because maybe this will inform my opinion better. But you have this discrepancy in performance between the Switch and Sony and Microsoft,
Oh
or should
yeah,
I say Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft. And the Xbox and the PlayStation, they allow for like different experiences. And I'm wondering, like, I'm not forming my argument well, but I'm thinking back to the early days of the Super Nintendo, where you have like Final Fantasy 3, aka Final Fantasy 6, and
Yep.
that is one of my all-time favorite games.
It's one of the best games that ever came out.
Yeah, and like Nintendo at that time, like those games were breaking the mold and they were revolutionary. And I'm wondering like because they don't have the hardware, are they are they missing those?
I got something for you. I just watched a
Let's go. Let's
video.
go to Jared, caller number one.
Hello, longtime listener, unfortunately, longtime talker too. Uh, Somebody just brought up yesterday, I watched, and I don't, you're talking about a time period that was very fast. Just like we just watched the iPhone blaze from the 3GS to now the 16, and everything just spiked so quick. And now we're hitting this like plateau. I think that time period also happened from like Super Nintendo to probably PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3. Just this huge like spike. Things were ramping up. Like he was saying, if you think about what happened from Nintendo to Super Nintendo to 64, we're talking like a 2 to 4 year cycle of consoles and not, 5 to 7 like we are now.
Oh yeah.
And games were coming out quicker, where now they're taking 4 to 6 years to develop. So I think there's there's a there's a difference. There's like this indie, like it was a no man's land at that time to now you everyone is at a whole new level that I don't understand.
I think we're in a really weird space when we're talking about the games industry because you have your cornerstones that are persistent. Like you have your Call of Duty, you have your World of Warcraft, you have your Dota 2, League of Legends, like these service games that aren't going anywhere. Like, yeah, they're continually pump out new content and the people are continuing to play them. But
Yeah.
the new games, especially like the single player games, like that industry is being absolutely starved in
I don't
terms
know.
of
I don't know about that. You have Hades too. You have a lot of solo
so
games.
so so let's get to indie in a second, but I'm talking like the AAA market, like the Ubisofts of the world, the EAs, like
Assassin's Creed solo.
yeah, like the market has enough space for a handful of these. Like there is no space or appetite for new entrants. Like unless you're an established IP, good luck in getting funding from a publisher to develop a new single player game. Like
I'm
it's
glad you
just not going to
glad you
happen.
said it that way because the only new IP I saw was Sony's, and it was developed and published by Sony, and that was Astrobot, which was their kind of big Mario Odyssey, Mario Galaxy, which was also a runner-up
Which
for Game of the Year.
which blew my mind because like that came out of left field. Like I did see that headline. I'm like, I think they were just trying, like not just trying, but like it was a bit of a project to see, hey, how can we show off the capabilities of the PlayStation 5 Pro and let's build some new Astrobot stuff because like this previous Astrobot stuff has been around for 5, 7 years. It's getting stale. Like we need new
Well, and
content.
it was, I think the original Astrobot was only like intro stuff. It wasn't a full-fledged.
Yeah, yeah. So the fact that they were able to produce something that got such high acclaim is really impressive. So I need to check it out now.
Yeah, IGN gave Astrobot a 9 out of 10.
It's impressive.
Metacritic gives it a 94%. So
Yeah,
I
that's
really,
solid.
I really want to play the game. But that is now the kind of game I think that I want to play. I want to play more fun games. I think too. This is weird. Gonna get all like psychoholic. I'm gonna get psychoholic, bitch. Thanks, Rob Zombie. I think I'm trying to get away from. I work all day. It's stressful. I watch the news. It's stressful. I watch the politics, even pre-post, this weird stage. It's stressful. Uh, House and a mortgage and stuff like that. Stressful. Dogs and whatever, other people in your life. Stressful. And I don't want to go to TV and watch stressful TV. So if there's any stressful TV shows right now, I'm sorry, I'm not watching them. I'm watching The Good Place. Thanks. And then, and
Have you watched Ted Danson's new show?
no,
It's
no,
from the creator of The Good Place.
oh no, I think we're gonna finish The Good Place and then move to that.
You haven't finished The Good Place yet? Oh my God.
I haven't even started it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so I'm episode 8 right now. It's the first time. I am pure vanilla newbie. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All
So,
right. So this is an interesting factoid. Uh, my brother,
whoa,
Chris, was watching The Good Place. I think it was the finale, and he broke down and proposed to his girlfriend on the spot. He was that moved by the show.
okay. I watched the finale, but I wasn't him.
But you also don't have the entire
As my
context
wife
of watching multiple seasons.
No, I did not. So now we're watching it.
The Good Place is a fantastic show.
I didn't know the full concept because I came in like the last season, and so I was like, "Katie, what are you watching?" I hate it already.
Oh yeah, well, if you don't have the context, the show doesn't make sense.
No. So yeah, now I'm playing even video games. I like Dead Cells is not exactly like, ugh, happy. But it
Yeah,
is
but it's
that
also not like The Last of Us.
no, and it's got real snark and there's cynical shit throughout it, just like Dave the Diver. There's the storyline and
Can we talk about
very comedic.
the what is it? The director of Borderlands 4 is saying there's going to be less toilet humor in Borderlands 4,
Shut up.
which has me going. Borderlands 3 was fantastic. I don't know why you would mess with something that was awesome. Like I don't remember Borderlands 3 being like overly toilet humor. So like I don't know where this is coming from.
I know people liked one. I remember people liking one and then loving two and then were okay with three. And then what was it? The DLC for three, which was Tiny Tina's.
Well, there's a few DLCs, but yeah, Tiny Tina's Wonderland or
Tiny
Wonder
Tina's like
something.
brought three like way out of the water and was like, oh, okay, this game's great now. Um, Four is gonna come out. I'm really excited for it, and it's gonna have the same artwork. And people are poo-pooing on it because oh, it hasn't changed. Okay, well, if it ain't broke, don't you know?
So I think this is where
I hate that part. Also, how many cell animations do you see? None.
so here's the thing when they say, "Oh, it's not going to change." Like I don't know who's saying that, but I guarantee you the team at Gearbox has put in a ton of time and a ton of effort in improving what they already have. If they haven't already completely rewritten everything, like they're like it's not going to look like yeah, it's going to be cell shaded
Which is
probably.
great. And I love it. It's one
Yeah,
of my favorite.
it's a unique art style in the
So
games
good.
industry, but they're going to push it to another level. Like I don't think they're resting on their laurels at all. Like I personally know the folks at Gearbox. I was at the Borderlands 1 launch party, I think, way back in the day.
Mhm.
That was a fun time. Um, but yeah, like
We ever do a video game? I want to do cell shaded.
uh
No, no
This is
pressure.
not the time to have this conversation. uh, I've got lots of opinions on cell shading. Like it's great in theory, but it's very difficult to execute on.
I know.
It's like, oh yeah, just cell shade everything. It's like, you don't know what goes into cell shading because you've never built a game.
What's funny is the trailer is not cell shade. It is very um, BioWare
Oh
cinematic.
yeah, yeah. Which, oh,
It's
there.
gorgeous. This is a gorgeous intro. It's badass. Shit.
Oh, I haven't even seen it. I need to watch it. I need to just like just tell my wife, hey, you know what? Tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna take an hour and watch the Games Awards,
She
and
would probably watch it with you. She'd probably watch it with you. She'd have to go upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs.
we'll give it a shot. I'll let you know how it goes next week.
Yeah. Oh, there's the. It's a mix. Oof. I wonder if they're doing it. Oof. I can't watch it anymore.
All right, we got 2 minutes left.
All right. Mac rumors.
We're gonna do Mac rumors.
Hmm.
We can wait for Mac rumors until next week.
You
Like,
want to keep the video game? You're having fun
well,
with it?
no, no. I was just gonna say, do you have anything on your Christmas wish list or
Eric,
things?
please. Goodness. Stop.
I've already put your gift in the mail, so
No, so I did mine first. Ha ha. Ha. Beat you to it.
you did, yeah.
Yeah. You'll be very excited. It has to go on either your work desk, this desk, or if you can figure out how to put it in the background, that would be even better. And I think you can put a light behind it and it'll glow, but you have to test that out. I'm not for
Okay.
sure. But when you see it, it is very college. It is a memory. It goes along with Cruise fucking rum, and
Would you give me a light up rum bottle?
no. Christmas wish list. Man, this was high
Or
on my.
not maybe not Christmas wish list, but like any gifts that you're getting for people or any like things that stand out.
Ooh, getting for people who aren't going to listen to this podcast tomorrow. You fucking idiot. Stupid. I
All right,
mean,
maybe this is a terrible diatribe
okay,
less than
here.
1 minute to go.
Some people like hiking and camping and overlanding, which I also do. So that might come up once in a while. Some people are going to get that. Some people are getting board games because I'm into board games. Surprisingly, nobody's getting video games, even though I'm also into that. Uh, Funko Pops. I love me some goddamn Funko Pops. There are 250 upstairs, along with the 310 board games. I will have me some more Funko Pops, and so will other people.
End of transmission.
Cheers, brother. Ka-chink. So you got your Michelada, and
See,
I am sipping on a last word, or the last word, as it often known. Equal parts gin, green chartreuse, lime juice, and maraschino liqueur.
oh, like you just made this. uh,
It's actually a little bit of background. Created in, I believe, the 1920s at the Detroit Athletic Club.
this is cool. You should do this. Is our intro.
Yeah, this is absolutely the intro. This is the hot intro, warm intro, whatever the hell you call it. Was that us high fiving me?
No, it was me messing with the
Oh,
camera because I put my hand in front of the this very bright light.
all right. But I have a proposal that this be our actual first episode.
I'm already married.
God damn it.
What is what? Oh, I have a story to tell you after you're done.
All right, go ahead. Tell me your story.
You tell the story. You tell your story.
I don't have a story. I was proposing that this be where the fuck you going? This is totally going to be on the outtakes at the end of the episode. Jared's just running off into nowhere, and we have a full view of his bedroom again.
So, got myself
That's a fun-looking sex toy.
the most nutritious candy bar I've ever found, ever. I got an Insta360 X4 camera for my trip to New York City.
Oh, so it's not intended to shove up your hoo-ha and record the whole thing.
It's funny because the board game of The Last of Us has a butthole symbol. And so we didn't know what else to call it. I guess it's wisdom. So we also had a joke about that.
Butthole's wisdom. It's the same thing.
So if you roll a butthole, so this little guy has a tiny little, we all know it, we all love it, micro SD card. I decided I was going to start editing the footage that's on here from New York City on this computer using this until it got stuck. My first time ever using the micro SD card slot, it got stuck in the Kingston Nucleum port. And
That's what she said.
So then if you can see, of course not.
No, this is not coming through at all.
Yeah, well, I bent this and I broke it open to get the micro SD card out, afraid that I was never going to be able to get the 44 clips that I have that's on that SD card. And I was able to get it out, and now I have to work on all the footage on my iPad Pro that this has to be turned on and that has to be turned on, and then it has its own local Wi-Fi, and I have about 3 hours if they're not plugged in. This is going to take a very long time.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. And surprisingly, this thing, even after I bent it and broke it open, still works.
Oh, good. Good. All right. So what I was saying was that I propose this be our actual first published episode, and we go live tomorrow.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
With this awesome intro.
Well, I'm going to use part of it as the intro and part of it as the post credit outro.
Okay, good.
It's going to be awesome.